we always do here at MMA Dynasty is we always pick someone in the main event on a pay-per-view, and we like have a really firm prediction. So I don't know if I can give the best prediction, but let's talk Yuri and Glover. Who do you think is going to win? And like, do you think you have a definitive prediction ready already?
Yeah, so I think for that card, I'm very confident on two picks. I'm very confident on Magomed Ankalaev, and I'm very confident on Yuri Prohaska. I
Same
think
here.
I think Yuri Prohaska is going to knock out Glover in the first 3 rounds without a doubt. I think he's got something to prove. I think he was really upset how this performance went last fight. I think he's going to really work on his takedown defense, his grappling, everything, and I think he's just going to go out there and to knock out Glover brutally. And then I think Magomed Ankalaev, I think he's going to be the next champion in that division. I think there's levels to this, and I think Jan is getting older, and I just think Magomed's on a completely different level than honestly the whole division. So I think he's gonna make light work out of Jan. I don't know if he's gonna finish him, but I think he is gonna school Blachowicz without a doubt. So yeah, I'm extremely confident in those two picks. I can't see either of those guys losing. But what about you?
I think if there's any two picks that I'm really confident in, okay, first of all, on those two picks that you just gave, I think that those are very. I would have to say those are my picks as well. I'm gonna have to watch the fight again, just maybe one more time. But I think that I would say that Yuri's gonna finish Glover as well in the first 3 rounds, and I think he'll KO him. I think he'll put him away. And Jan and Magomed, I'm almost certain, like 90% certain that Magomed Ankalaev is going to beat Jan. Jan is going to be tough for him, but the thing is, Magomed's really well-rounded, and Jan doesn't have the best takedown defense. Like, you know what I mean? And here's the thing. Here's what Jan does have, which is why I don't say 100%. Because Jan checks leg kicks. Like, he checks really good. He has some of the best leg kick defense in the UFC, if not the best leg kick defense. He made it really hard for Israel Adesanya to kick his legs. He made it almost impossible for what's his name?
Rakic?
Rakic to kick his legs. And Rakic is a big leg kicker. Like, that's what Rakic does best. And he nullified that. Magomed Ankalaev, a big part of his game is the leg kicks. Mm-hmm. And what does Magomed Ankalaev look like on the feet without the leg kicks? He's a great striker. He's really fast. But Jan Blachowicz might just take that away from him. That being said, I just think Jan's going to be too old. And sure, like, he's still decent, but I just think eventually, like, that age catches up. And I think that's what's happening to him now. And I don't know if his chin is as good because he got rocked by Glover. And Glover has power. Let's be real. Glover has power. But I think Magomed Ankalaev is just going to find a way to win. Like, he just seems like he knows how to just win. And I think that's what he's going to do. If we could pick one more card, let's pick one more fight, on that card that we're really confident in, I would say I'm very confident in Santiago Ponzinibbio winning his fight against Robbie Lawler. Almost 100% confident.
I think that's given, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I don't think there's anybody at this point on the UFC roster in the welterweight division that Robbie Lawler could be. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, yeah.
He's washed. I don't get why he's fighting. It seems like it's the Frankie Edgar thing all over again. And I would say I'm the most confident about that, honestly. But I also think Paddy Pimblett will probably win. I know Jared Gordon's real tough, but I think it's Paddy's time, and I think he's only getting better each fight. And I think he's going to enter the top 10 real soon. And Jared Gordon's, I think, is his next.
Dude, Robbie Lawler's 40.
Yeah, I don't get why he's
holy shit.
Yeah, I mean,
okay, dude, if there is a parlay, dude, let's look at, like, I'm actually really liking. See, here's the thing. UFC 281 was a little bit risky with, like, the prelims and all that. But this one has some good fights for a parlay, and I'm honestly, like, the scary thing about parlays, the only thing that's scary on this one, it could be a fluke injury, but if I'm going with a parlay, I'm thinking Yuri, Magomed, and Santiago Ponzinibbio. And if you want to make a little bit of extra cash, maybe go with Raul Rosas Jr. Because I think the UFC is putting him up against Jay Perrin because they know Jay Perrin's about to get smoked.
Yeah. I mean, he's 17.
Oh, wait a second. No, add Jairzinho Rosenstrike over Chris Dawkins, and you're a millionaire. Because that
That's
dude, he ain't ever gonna lose to freaking Chris Dawkins. Like Chris
that,
Dawkins doesn't have anything for Jairzinho on the feet.
yeah, I think that's perfect. I think, yeah, like you said, 281. I mean, there's a lot of fights we weren't sure about, like we weren't sure Dustin Chandler. Like we had our picks.
Yeah. We
We
weren't
weren't
sure of like
confident.
Puelles and Hooker and all that,
That, you know what I'm saying? But this one, I feel like Yuri is gonna be like, I mean, like I feel like it's pretty clear that Yuri's gonna win. I think it's pretty clear that Magomed's gonna win. I think it's really clear that Lawler's gonna lose. You know what I mean? And I think it's really clear that they're putting the UFC what are they gonna put the 17-year-old against a tough opponent? Like, no, you know what I mean? They're gonna put him against the easiest possible opponent and build his career up. So yeah, he'll win that. And Rosenstrike, he's not losing. Chris Dawkins sucks. I mean, honestly,
dude,
like,
just imagine being Jay Perrin, like knowing that the UFC is giving you the 18-year-old kid just because
you're,
they want him to beat you. Like
yeah.
the UFC picking you specifically because they all think that you're going to lose. That must suck for Jay Perrin.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I think yeah, that would really,
Like, dude, imagine being him, bro. He's probably training hard. Let's be real.
yeah, it could make you train harder than ever, though.
That
Like,
could make, yeah, maybe I don't want to bet on that because I'd be pissed off if I was that guy.
no, I mean, I'm still gonna bet on him because I like he's like the
Are you
UFC.
going to do a parlay for this one? Because I kind of want to do a five
Oh,
leg
yeah.
parlay.
I mean, I'm definitely
No, dude. Raul Rosas Jr. is good, but like he didn't like dominate the guy in the contender series.
no, but also, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think the UFC are good with could be good with their matchmaking, especially against
Yeah.
younger guys, like building people's careers up. So I would definitely trust him on that, but maybe I won't put it on like, because I'm definitely gonna do Magomed winning and also Yuri winning. I think without a doubt, those two guys, like I just can't see them losing.
But I think Jairzinho Rosenstrike is a lock because like Chris Dawkins is not a grappler. The guy doesn't have grappling.
Yeah, but I just feel like you said, the injuries too. Like I don't like having that much fights on a parlay.
Parlay.
Because so much could happen.
True.
Fights there are. So I feel like Yuri and
dude, I think Yuri
Magomed
is even more risky though, because dude, Yuri, what if he gets taken down?
I think he's got something to prove, truly. I think he's gonna really, I think he really worked on that,
I think he'll be more motivated than Glover.
He was the one who's calling for that fight, like he's definitely like he's got something to prove. And I also think Glover, I mean, look, he left something into that last fight. You know what I mean? At that point, all these wars, you leave something in the octagon, but especially when you're that age, like, that kind of fight takes years off your life. So and even could take years off your career too. So imagine what he's gonna be like in the next time they fight. You know what I mean? So
dude, I can't wait for this card, bro. I'm looking at it right now, and holy shit, this is a fucking really good card. Like really good. And damn, dude. I don't know if this is gonna be better than because there could be a lot of decisions. Like I could see Jan Magomed going to a decision. I could see Pimblett Gordon, even Lawler, Ponzinibbio, Mitchell, and Topuria. I could see a lot of these going to decision. Like that's not bad. I'm just saying I don't think it's gonna deliver as much as UFC 281, but it looks really, really good.
Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, no, I mean, prelim wise, I mean, the prelims look real good. Like Gustafsson, same.
Even the early prelims, bro. Chris Curtis and Joaquin Buckley.
Oh yeah,
Billy.
That's what the UFC does. They have these cards that are weak and they really stack up the prelims and they get these like ever fights and people tune in. People must tune in. So I'm excited for this card. And yeah, no, I'm really backing Yuri and Magomed. I think I can't see either of those guys losing. Truly, I think Magomed will probably KO him. And I think Ankalaev will probably win by decision. You know what they should do? I wish they should make this Magomed Blachowicz fight a 5-rounder. That's what I think. Get Magomed used to fighting 5-rounders.
But he's fought some 5-rounders before.
Oh wait, he did against oh, you're right. He fought against Thiago. Santos, right? Yeah. All right, yeah, but I mean, more
dude
fights.